Welcome to the Actually I Can Female Entrepreneur podcast. I am your host, Kayleigh Greenacre, a business strategist, coach, TEDx speaker, author, and your go-to woman for all things business strategy. I am obsessed with supporting female entrepreneurs to grow unstoppable six and multi-six-figure businesses that they love, giving them the freedom and life that they desire. During this podcast, I'll be sharing with you everything that you need to become a successful female entrepreneur, from the mindset shifts to sales and marketing strategies, and how to become an iconic leader that people can't get enough of. It is my mission to help you stand out, attract your dream clients and customers, and sell out of your offers with ease whilst building the business and life of your dreams. Let's make this your reality, ladies. Hello, ladies, and welcome to another episode of Actually I Can, the Female Entrepreneur podcast. And this week, I'm diving into something that stops so many incredible women from creating the business that they want. Confidence, specifically confidence when it comes to selling. Now, I see this constantly. Women waiting to feel ready, waiting to feel confident, waiting until they've signed more clients or achieved more results before they start showing up boldly and making offers. Now, the problem is that if you're waiting for confidence before you start selling, you honestly will be waiting forever. Confidence doesn't come first. Confidence is built by doing. It comes from showing up, making offers, having the conversations, and proving to yourself that you can do it. So in this episode, I'm going to show you how to sell powerfully, even in the moments when you don't actually feel ready. So let's talk about the confidence myth. Most entrepreneurs believe confidence works like this: confidence, then take action, and then you get results. So they think that once you feel confident, then you'll be able to take action and then you'll see the results. But the reality looks a little bit more like this, where you take action first, you then see results, and then it builds your confidence. Think back to the first time that you did something new. It might be driving a car, recording a video, teaching a client. You weren't confident before you did it. You probably felt nervous, you felt awkward and potentially unsure, but you took the action anyway, and that action created evidence. The more you did it, the more results you got, and those results built your confidence. So selling works exactly the same way. Waiting to feel ready keeps you stuck, but taking action builds the very confidence that you need in order to be able to make sales consistently. So this brings me to what I call the confidence gap. Now, the confidence gap is the space between where you are now and where you want to be. It's uncomfortable. It's filled with self-doubt, second guessing, and fear of rejection. But most people see the gap as a sign that they're not ready. They think, if I feel this unsure, maybe I shouldn't actually be selling yet. But that isn't true. The confidence gap is proof that you're stretching. It means that you're moving beyond your comfort zone into growth. Every entrepreneur you look up to has felt the same gap. The difference is that they didn't let it stop them. They sold anyway. They took action anyway. They did the things that are going to support them in making the sales. So confidence isn't the absence of doubt. It's the ability to actually take aligned action in spite of it. So how do you actually do this then? How do you sell with confidence that feels really, really good? So let me give you 3 practical shifts that you can make right now. Now, the first one is to anchor into your vision, not your fear. Okay. Fear is always going to basically whisper in your ear, what if they say no? What if you fail? But instead of trying to silence it, redirect your focus and ask yourself, who am I here to serve? Why does this matter? Confidence doesn't come from basically building hype. It actually comes from purpose. So when your energy is anchored into your vision and the transformation you're creating, your fear loses the grip. Okay. So number 1 is really, really focusing on anchoring into your vision, which is really, really important. My second tip for you is to shift the spotlight from yourself to your clients, okay, or your ideal dream clients. So lack of confidence often comes from self-focus. So you're potentially thinking, what if I mess this up? Or what if I sound silly? What if they reject me? But selling isn't about you. It's about the person in front of you that you're trying to sell to. So if you shift the question to what does this person need right now and how can I help them? When the focus is on the service, you naturally show up more powerfully and more confidently. So just making sure you're shifting the spotlight from yourself to the ideal client. And then my final tip here is let action create your confidence. So stop waiting for a feeling. Decide that action is your evidence. That every time you post about your offer, run a sales call, for example, or invite someone in, you're stacking that proof that you can do it. And that stack of proof is what builds confidence. Not affirmations, not waiting, actually taking action. Okay, so let the action create your confidence. Now, I want you to remember this. You don't need to be the most confident person in the room to make sales. You just need to be the person willing to show up, willing to take imperfect action, willing to bridge the confidence gap instead of avoiding it. Confidence, it's not something a select few are born with. It's a skill that you build. It's one action at a time. And every time you act, you close that gap a little more. And that's how you stop waiting, you stop hiding, and you actually start selling like the iconic leader that you actually are. So let's recap this a little bit for this episode. So confidence doesn't come first. Remember, action does. So taking the action, taking the steps that are going to support you to gradually build that confidence. The confidence gap is normal. It's not a sign that you're not ready. It's a sign that you are growing, and everyone experiences it. And then anchor into your vision, focus on your client, and let action create your confidence. If you're holding back in your business because you're waiting to feel ready, I want you to really think about this. The only way confidence will grow or develop is through taking action. Okay? So I really, really hope that this episode has supported you. And if you want to learn more about how to sell powerfully, confidently, and consistently, and with ease, even if you don't feel ready yet, then come and join me inside the Iconic Era movement, where I will show you exactly how to sell daily, stand out boldly, and build an evergreen sales system that feels natural and aligned. Just drop me a DM on socials with the word sales and we can have a little chat. I really hope you've enjoyed this episode. Thank you so much for joining us today. Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe to the podcast, and I will see you all again next time. Thank you for tuning in to the Actually I Can Female Entrepreneur podcast with me, your host, Kayleigh Greenacre. If you are ready to build, grow, and scale your dream six-figure or multi-six-figure business, then head to our website now for more information or connect with me on socials to see how you can create your dream business and dream life.